EFF leader Julius Malema is expected back in the East London court today for a trial related to the discharging of a firearm. Malema is accused of illegally being in possession of a firearm and discharging it in public during the party's 5th birthday celebrations in 2018 in Mdantsane in the Eastern Cape. The court heard earlier on this week that a facial identification specialist identified Malema and co-accused, that's bodyguard Adrian Snyman, who were at the stadium when the incident occurred. eNCA reporter Ronald Masinda is following through with the case, and he joins me now for the very latest. And Ronald, a very warm good morning to you, colleague. What's expected inside court this morning?
Good morning, Tumelo. Well, we are expecting the state to wrap up its case this morning with two more witnesses that will be called to the stand. More interestingly will be the testimony that many are expecting that will be given by the investigating officer, Rodney Swartboy. But what we also heard on Monday, Tumelo, was that 4 police officers were called to the stand. One of them was a spokesperson in the Mdantsane police station who obtained the viral images and footage that was taken at the Sisa Stadium in Mdantsane on the 28th of July. That was when the EFF celebrated its 5th birthday celebration. The other witness that took to the stand on Monday was a person who downloaded the footage, while the other person who was also a witness on Monday was a person who obtained the rifle that was fired during those celebrations. But the more interesting one that you mentioned in your intro is Amanda Steenkamp. Now, she is the facial recognition expert, a retired one at that, who identified Julius Malema and Adrian Snyman following her receiving information such as CCTV still images, where she correctly identified them, saying that those were the people that she received information from with regards to this case that crime intelligence has also been involved in. But Rodney Snyman will bring us a lot of clarity as to what sort of evidence that they have. Of course, the EFF leader and Adrian Snyman, the bodyguard at the time of Julius Malema, have said that they are not guilty of any of the charges brought against them. But what is more concerning at this stage is that this trial has started very slowly with regards to some of the challenges it has faced with load shedding. On Monday alone, we experienced 3 hours of load shedding, and we've been told that this morning that we are expecting the trial to start at around 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and can we expect to see Malema inside court this morning, Ronald?
Yes, indeed. We are expecting Julius Malema to be in court. He was present on Monday and on several other occasions in court. But what we can also expect is a crowd that has been in support of Julius Malema, EFF supporters who will be gathered outside of court, as well as other figures within the party, such as former General Secretary Godrich Gati was also here on Monday. So we will expect Julius Malema back here in court this morning.
All right, and we'll come back to you, colleague, as soon as there are other developments surrounding the court appearance, but also this court matter out in the Eastern Cape. That's eNCA reporter Ronald Masinda with all the updates.